say a jewel. And it says only a jewel can tame the frog. Are there frogs that can go invisible?
The frog, I think, refers to the trickster god.
Oh, the trickster god. That's fair.
Yeah. And there might be some kind of frog spirit, trapped in the circle. I don't know.
Right. Can I do like a nature check to see if my character knows any frogs that could turn invisible?
I don't know what you're going to do if you find out that there is.
Well, then we know that there's. This could just be so. Okay, this could be a trap in a couple different ways. This could be a. Remind me what your Arcana check discovered about the circle. Actually,
it could hold in a creature.
Okay, so it could be that. It could also be pretending to be that and have like some sort of magical trap as well.
Everything the plaques have told us so far has turned out to be correct.
Right. But and that it makes sense that plaque would be referring to this.
And in fact,
I want to see if we could find a jewel on this floor that might be able to deal with this.
You can look in the room to the north and see if there's anything there.
Yeah. Can we go through this?
Sure. I gotta stop eating popcorn. It's too yummy.
And by the way, for reference, with the plaques, the things the level 1 plaque told us helped us safely navigate the tombs we found.
So Cedar actually go down the corridor, right? It kind of slopes downward a bit.
Am I going to be able to get out?
Sure.
Can I roll perception to see if there's any like traps in here?
Go for it.
Okay. I've never seen a thing like this.
This is an annoying corridor with the dynamic lighting.
Yeah. You got to really use your alt key and be able to hit it exactly.
Oh, it's like, I see. It's
dynamic. Is this wine?
It is wine. That's what I was trying to get to. So you find yourself, the tunnel becomes submerged in wine.
I'm not going to step into the wine because you said that there were things that were attacking you in the wine, right?
Well, why don't you do perception and see if you can spot them?
Before.
Yeah. Can I see if I can spot anything in the wine?
Sure, go for it.
Like tremors in the water, for example, not just necessarily using my vision.
Johanna and I could see things actually
one.
moving in the wine.
Right now, you're not seeing anything.
Well, remember, it's on vacation.
Xanthros, come take a look at this.
I am. I'm right by the wine. I was. This corridor, yeah, you guys weren't kidding. This corridor is the actual worst.
Xanthros, roll a perception check. See if you spot anything in the wine.
Don't go too far down. We don't want to get attacked. Oh, nice. That was a good one.
Not spotting anything.
Let's go in then.
You guys are like, by this point, you're kind of underwater, under wine.
That's because that's the only place I can see what's going on.
I understand. You're just swimming in this vat of wine.
Well, that's what
it's unclear to me if the corridor goes north and there's this room to the east also.
The corridor is a crazy thin diagonal that's impossible to get your character on.
It must be how the wine gets into the trap from the other room.
Maybe, or vice versa. Maybe this wine came from the other room.
What?
Maybe this wine came from the other room?
So
it's sloping downwards, right?
In my character background, I'm a wine merchant.
No way.
So, yes, way.
Well.
So is this wine any good?
Is it any good?
Take that, GM.
I guess it's, it's wine that's sitting in a stone corridor. So, I mean, it can't be.
I'm sorry, does the book not have an appendix?
But it's alcoholic. So, how bad could it be? It's not a giant vat of fine wine, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, it's a giant vat of not so fine wine.
Because if it was, you'd try to sell it.
So it's like boxed wine.
Yeah.
Paul, what exactly is to the east of my character here? I can see there's some sort of space with wine in it.
It must just
It's a
be like the
giant-
chamber where the wine is held.
It's a big vat of wine.
And is it draining?
Nope. Everything here is calm. It's just sitting in here.
Yeah, so here's what I bet this is. This is whenever what did we have to do when the sunlight hit the plaque? I'm sure something opened up this storage thing, and the wine. That's how the wine started to fill the chamber.
Is this a dead end?
Yes.
And have we searched everything here?
If you swim north, through the wine,
Yeah.
you come to a dead end.
Are there any
Okay,
secret
I'm
doors in this
gonna
dead
do
end?
that because I don't need to breathe, and I'm gonna investigate that dead end for any
Basically, it would
openings.
take you. I mean, your map sense will tell you that it will take you into the. Zarhanis is jumping all over the place. It would take you into that next room if you could figure out a way to get through it.
Which version of the next room? This dimensions version?
You guess.
And it was the other dimensions version that had the wine in it, wasn't it?
Oh wait, how do I do this? Boom! Haha!
You never set off the trap for the other room, did you?
No,
Well,
we didn't. We only did it in one room.
Wait, that's not what I wanted to copy.
We set off. So Hannah and I were in the other room, and we covered the sunlight to one of the. Right, we were. There was one where we set off the trap, and we had to dimension door out. And in the other one, we covered the sunlight with like a big cloth or something, and
Right.
that triggered the wine. And then we left because the wine was going to fill up the room.
That was in what you call the mirror dimension, if I recall.
The wine?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure which was which. Well, this is some kind of dead end, and that we're not going anywhere new.
Hold on. I have this feature where I have an excellent memory for maps and geography, and I imagine that applies to this indoor space as well. Can I tell if this area right here, like directly above me, is that room?
Your spidey sense would tell you that, yes.
Awesome. So can I remember that there were when I walked into the room, I could see like those stone heads on the sides of the walls. Am I on the other side of one of the stone heads?
Give or take, sure, that feels right.
Okay. And then can I, while I'm underwater here, can I investigate this area to see if it's like a sliding panel or some sort of magical barrier or something? I still have detect magic up for what it's worth.
Is that not concentration?
Oh, you're right. And fairy fire is also concentration.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I don't have detect magic up, but can I see if there's some sort of barrier here?
Let's see here.
Perception?
No, I'm just rereading the room that I didn't expect you to go back into today. 1 second.
We still might not. I don't know.
Sure. It's so you can see the you don't see any way of opening it, but there is a stone, almost like a valve, that would hold this closed. Like it's a very tight piece of stone that you could imagine
Right.
could
That
magically open
confirms
somehow
my
would do
theory.
this. Yeah.
I'm gonna swim out of the wine and try to shake myself off like a dog.
All right, good.
Are we going back?
Yeah, I think that this is the escape route for that trap. This is how you get out of that trap if you don't have the ability to teleport. That's my intuition. And I've done quite a few of these things. My other intuition is that we should search this floor for a more specific gem.
We've been in every room on this floor.
I don't think we have. Oh, can I check this room for secret doors? Because that is a thing I want to do.
Go for it.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Sorry you wasted your roll, but you can't find any secrets.
All right. I am very confident that there are no secret doors in this room. And
very
we
good
are.
roll,
I
though.
already
Very
checked.
impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very good at looking for secret doors. We checked this room, right? That's there are the two here and here.
But keep in mind, we can't see where your character is. So when you say this room, I'm just guessing.
I know. Yes. So I checked the room with the chariot in it. I remember doing that. I'm gonna go back out here. I'm gonna be like, we shouldn't do anything yet until we look for secret doors.
You're not strong enough to get back out there. Door's closed.
Oh, right. The door is closed.
The
Okay.
way is shut.
The way is shut. All right. I think I'm going to get increasingly agitated as my character. No, I'm not. That's not a thing that I would do. As a player, I definitely think that we don't have what is required to get through this the clever way. We probably have what's required to get through this the brute force way, which is to fight or take the damage from whatever is inside here.
I think we probably do have what's required, and if we don't have it, it's not because we haven't searched this level. But like that clue on the plaque definitely seems like it should tell us how to deal with this sarcophagus.
I feel like the general group. Okay, let me try to do this in character, so I'm not metagaming too much. If I were designing a tomb, and I've been around for a long time, and I've seen a lot in the wilderness, and if I were trying to trap people, like I trap animals, I would. But I was also being like playful about it, as Asarak seems to be. I would have some way to reset things so that when people go through the traps, it's not just sprung forever. So that's the first thing that I'm thinking about. And the second thing is, I wouldn't make anything impossible. It's very easy to build a bottomless pit that just opens up and we are stuck forever.
Sure.
That doesn't seem to be the
pit?
Sorry?
You
magic
said it's very
exists.
easy to build a bottomless pit.
Yeah, you just put a
pit?
dimension, a planar gate at the bottom, and you open it up into
not in this tomb, but go on.
Right. But the Lich, who seems to be more or less all powerful, could have designed the tomb in such a way that was the trap. You come in and you just are sucked away into another dimension that you have no hope of ever returning from. So with that in mind, I think it is incredibly unlikely for this clue to be referring to a gem that somebody else had looted because of the whole resetting thing. That was found somewhere else.
You're making
like
an assumption
totally
there.
Level.
You're making an assumption there. It has to be a specific jewel.
So I feel like this tomb would be self-contained. You wouldn't have to. You wouldn't need things from outside the tomb.
Well, so level 1, the plaque. First of all, like the existence of the plaques themselves indicates that, like, either there's more going on here than just the Lich who built the tomb,
right?
Or these plaques are serving a purpose to guide visitors in some way. Because if you just want to trap adventurers, you don't put the plaques up at all.
Right, and I'm waiting for the day that one of the plaques has a trap on it.
But on level 1, we needed to put on specific masks, and the plaque said don the mask. Whereas on level 2, it says only a jewel,
Hmm.
not the jewel.
Hmm.
I'm
I guess
willing to
worst
try
comes to
going in
worst, we
myself
just
if nobody else wants
fight the
to.
thing.
What was that?
You're making sense. I still feel like it would be something specific.
I think if it were, it would say only the jewel.
Hmm.
And also we would have found it already. In fact, based on the mask room, it probably would be in this room.
And we searched it, well, pretty thoroughly.
Yeah.
So are you suggesting we just take the parrot out we have in YOLO?
Well, I'm suggesting one person does that because I don't know that the jewel is going to protect more than one person.
Right, and we know where the escape is if it's like poison gas or some nonsense.
I mean, we can go through the secret door. Yes, that's true.
All right. In character, is there any reason for me to cast Fairy Fire again?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Would anybody like to try my theory?
Give me that peridot.
Okay, so Hannah's going to take the peridot and go in.
Do it.
Does it matter?
Okey-
Okay, different.
No, it's all good. All right. Let's see. So why don't we might as well just take the moment now to spin initiative.
Here we go.
I'm already disappointed.
Sorry.
Time will tell who is right about this.
Probably not as much time as you think.
Well, I'm just hoping that it's not something like super deadly that requires us to rest again immediately after resting.
Or flee.
Yeah, fleeing would be very bad. Although
mean
we
like
could get
10
out through this passageway not too difficultly.
You mean like 20 plus Yanti again?
That wasn't so bad. By the way,
yeah.
Greg and Vicky, your characters are in multiple squares. If you hold down the Alt key, if you hold down the Alt key, you can put it in one single square.
I can measure either way because I can hold on the Alt key and measure point to point if I had to.
Okay.
So it's all good. So Zohana's going in there. Xanthros, Icarus are over there. Orphex is there. Cedar's over by the secret. And Ulfgar is all the way in the corner. All right. So you got it. So we're going to say right about to see. Sure. We're going to say right here. We're going to say Zerhana, Icarus, Xanthros, and Orphex will get hit by a fireball.
Jesus Christ.
Poor Orvex. Is that a deck save?
22 deck save, please.
22?
22.
Damage.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry. My thing is set to hide my rolls. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I took
you could
22
see.
damage.
Hey, you don't know if the spell save DC is 7.
I pretty much do.
1 second. I gotta switch to
Nice.
Boop.
Aha. What is that?
It looks like a frog. I hope that jewel comes in handy.
Oop. So Vicky made it. I got to spin for our buddy Orvex real quick. So Vic, you take I should say Zohana, you take half, which is 11.
Yep.
And Orvix, my man. He missed it by 1, so he takes 22.
Can we tell that was a trap, not something casting it?
Oh no, this dude casted it.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
this froggy guy basically pops up. And
Was that a surprise round?
actually he spun a 10, the same as Zerhana, so I just assumed that it kind of went off at the same point. Like
Okay.
she walked through. I mean, if you want to have something ready, I mean, I guess we could say that. But I was just going to say, Zan, you're next.
Okay, so let's see. So I took 22 damage then from the fireball.
I mean, I
Yep.
took it that you all were expecting something, so I don't really
Sure,
necessarily think that you're
sure.
surprised, right?
Right.
I want to rage.
On your turn.
Okay.
So, Zan, you take 22 damage, right? You're the only one I don't see with the damage marker, so all good. All right. What you want to do?
Well, let's get the spiritual weapon trainer rolling. That's got to be plan number 1. So let me do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I should probably cast it too.
What did I just do? Oh, duh.
No, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to click it twice. Sorry, I just meant to cast it. There.
No, it's all good. Let me get your weapon. Let me get your hammer. It's in the wall over here somewhere. Burp. There's your hammer.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so you're going to hit him with you spun a 17? 17 misses.
Hey.
Damn.
Okay, this is getting real, guys.
Cedar?
I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals. So
Okay.
let's get some elks in here.
So was it 10 elks?
Oops. Oh, did I just do that twice? My bad.
No, it's all good.
8 elks.
8 elks. Yeah, there's 8 here. 1 second. 1 second.
And I'm gonna cast them 20 feet away from it. Or I'm gonna conjure them 20 feet away from it. And they're gonna go on like right after
Let's
me.
see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
So it's going to basically be right in the middle of you guys. Just like.
Is there any? Cool. Perfect.
That's just swell.
So let's add them to the initiative order, right? Or where are they in the initiative order?
Let's just have them go right after me.
Fair enough. All right. So you conjure them and they're going to go do their thing, right?
Yep. Well, I also get a bonus action, and I'm going to take that to turn myself into Giant Elk is no longer my best form. I think I'm going to do a Giant Scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with Giant Scorpion. Let me mark off that I'm wild shaping.
What do you want? You want a red one, a black one, green one?
Ooh, let's go with black.
Black.
Very edgy.
Where's the black one? Burp. Make it a little bigger. Hold on. I gotta go here and controlled by Seth.
Mm-hmm. And I'll put in the stats during somebody else's turn.
All right, you should have control of them. All right, so you got to spin a bunch of elk, right?
Yes, I do. Sweet. Yes. So
elks, I got to spin a bunch of elks.
Yep. Oops. I wish that I could do stuff for them. Let me see if I can. Let me go into like a monster and see if I can do anything about it.
1 second, I accidentally captured Paul. Boink.
Elk.
Charge.
View
Did you move
details
me?
page, maybe?
Oh, I think I did by mistake.
What if I do this?
Where are you in there, Xanthos? Get out of there.
Does that work? Kind of.
I'm trying to see if I got everybody. What happened to... What I captured?
Icarus
There
is
he is.
under the demon.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Up, there's a moose there too. All right. This room got a lot more complicated.
All right, so the elks are all going to start with charges. But if any of them
1, 2,
hit
3,
with the
4, 5,
charge
6.
and knock it over, then they'll all do hooves, like usual.
All right.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm rolling 8 d20s plus 5 anyway.
Get rolling.
So all of that is plus 5. So it's like 12, 18. I mean, yeah.
So we'll just
does an
go. We'll just
18
go in order, right? In order
Yeah.
of the dice. So, the 16 hits
The 16?
because
There's-
it's plus 5, right? 16 plus 5.
Right. So then the 13 hits first. Oh, I'm sorry. This the
So I'm
total
saying
16.
you spun a 7 plus 5.
Yep.
miss.
So it's a 12.
Oh, I take it
and
back.
18.
I take it back. Hold on. Let me do my math. So
Okay.
7 plus 5 misses. The 13 plus 5 will hit. So
Okay.
the 13 will hit. And then the 16 will hit at the very end there. And the rest are misses.
Okay. So we had a 17 that didn't hit, and we have an 18 that does hit. So his AC is 18.
Your math is well done.
Excellent. I don't know why one of my elks has 2 hit points.
Oh, he got hurt earlier, and I never re-healed him. Which one's that?
Oh. Oh, it's the same elk. I see.
Yeah, when I kill them, I just like bury him in the wall somewhere. And then
That's
I just
fine.
grab 'em later.
That makes it easier for you. I'm all for that. Okay, so the first one is gonna roll the ram. Let me see if I can do this in this.
How many hits was that?
2. Oh my god. So I'm gonna guess that ram misses. Oh wait, no. It already hit. It already hit.
It already
Yeah,
hit.
so that's 6 bludgeoning damage plus an extra 7 or 2d6. So it's 11 damage, and it has to succeed on a. I wish it would copy the whole thing. DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay. He made it.
Okay, so then my next one is going to do the same thing.
So he did 11, is that?
Yep, so the first one did 11. The second one is going to do 9 plus another 2d6. Wow, max damage, 17. Oh, not max damage. Close to max damage.
What's the DC on the save?
13.
He made the second one.
Okay.
So 17 more. Got it.
And then I will have the elks run away. Because they can all move 40 feet away. So they're gonna retreat back over this way.
All right.
And he'll get a reaction if he wants to.
No, he's good for right now.
Uh-oh, I don't like that.
And it might be a juicier reaction later on. You never know.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, I can't control this elk.
Let me check him.
I'm gonna create a wall of elks
All right, go ahead.
to protect you all. Oh no, he can cast fireball. I'm gonna scatter the elks a little bit more. They're all gonna still be 20 feet away, hopefully.
I don't know if there's enough room for all that, but you can scatter them where you want, and we'll see if you.
Well, I can't see through the elks, but I imagine here. I'll just move Cedar around so that I can. I'm gonna put Cedar right here. There we go. Now I can see the whole room, and I can move the elks accordingly. All right, I will deal with distribution.
All right, Icarus.
Is there any way to identify what this creature is?
You could do a nature check. I'll let you do a nature check.
Nature check.
Yeah, well, something. You're trying to identify a creature, so why not? I can't think of a better one.
Well then, guess I'm
Nice.
suddenly good at nature.
Wow, how about that?
All of your time studying at the Neverwinter Academy.
A natural 20, I see.
No, not
I had a
natural.
19.
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
Looks like a slad to me.
And slads are not native to this plane, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna cast banishment. Make a. Let me go to
Nice.
my sheet, and I'll actually cast banishment.
It doesn't have to be non-native to this plane in order to cast banishment. I don't.
Oh no, but in order for it not to come back,
Oh yeah,
did that work?
as long as
Yeah.
it can't cast planar shift.
Well, presumably planar shift doesn't let it come back either because the
Oh,
genie
because of the
didn't.
tomb. Oh yes.
So it's a DC 17 charisma save.
Okay. I want to check something real quick.
Oh, maybe banishment doesn't work.
Fair. I figured if the genie could plane shift out, then
That's
banishment would
true.
work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So DC 17.
17 charisma save.
I'm crossing my fingers
Charisma
for you.
save.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds sexy. Let's see.
It's being lured.
Charisma save. Do it. It's gone.
Okay, I have to concentrate on this spell for 1 minute in order to make it permanently gone. So I will do that.
My elks are confused.
I don't know if there's a reason for us to still be in initiative. But just in case, I'm gonna keep concentrating on the spell.
I have an army of elks for an hour. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Maybe
Also,
they
I'm
can
a
break
giant
down that
scorpion.
door. Hey, you could tie them to the door and have them pull it away, like the skeletons were tied to it.
Yeah. We could also probably just lift the door.
It sounds like work.
All right, hold on. What? Oh, come on, man. I just bothered to. Never mind. If I need it later, I'll do it. All right. So you concentrate for a minute, and all good.
And the spell ends, and
It doesn't reappear.
It does not. So you now have a small army of elk.
And
You have
I am a
giant
scorpion.
and the rest of you folks,
I'm
and
gonna
a
organize
pentagram,
these.
and a yeah.
Zohana, if you want to go ahead and open that sarcophagus, you can.
Oh,
We
yeah.
should hold on. So which gods do we have and what powers have they granted, right? We want to try to like figure out who is the best recipient of this. If we could figure out what it is.
If it's Nang Nang, I'm not sure any of us want to be possessed by it. Because we believe Nang Nang's virtue is self-interest.
Oh, interesting.
Although, I mean, our track record on figuring out what their virtue is pretty poor. So that could just be way off.
It's also pretty close to what my flaw is too, or for Wongo's flaw.
I mean,
Which is
we
acting
could have
without the
somebody who's already possessed open it, and if they fail to save, we can see what happens.
Well, the possession seems to be with the item that's inside, not the opening
Yeah,
of the chest.
that's a good point.
Well, what do we see? Is the chest just? Yeah, I mean, let's open it.
Nah.
All right, so let's see. So okay, so who's opening it? Oh, Zarhana. Who am I saying? Athletics check, Zarhana.
Okay.
No problem. All right, you got one open sarcophagus. Let's see. So inside is a clay urn and okay, a clay urn.
That's it?
Yep.
Is the urn open?
Let's see. I'm gonna say no. Also, on top of, by the way, on top of the sarcophagus was 12 painted wooden statuettes depicting gruns.
Depicting what?
Gruns.
Grunge.
They're like those little, like, I guess you never saw them, but they're like little, like, froggy creatures.
Okay. Can
And
you
it's
paste
and
that
it's
into the?
it's not it's Nang Nang's animal form as well.
Okay.
Oh, I
when
think
you have a
it's grunt.
chance,
Sorry.
They're
Well,
not
you have a chance
magical
to-
or anything. They just look cute.
oh, okay.
You would have known it magical
is-
from the spell earlier, but go ahead.
Is the urn standing upright or lying on its side?
We're gonna say upright.
Okay. I don't know. Somebody want to detect magic?
I can't. I am a scorpion.
Xanthros?
I'm on it. Suck at everything. Hold on. Here it is. Okay.
It's gonna eat up 10 minutes of the elk time. Fortunately, Cedar can't tell you not to do it because they're in scorpion form.
All right. Well, I guess I'm ritual casting.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try to find a secret door using my elk army to open this door.
I
Go
don't know
elk,
how
get 'em.
the elk. Oh, okay. Well, one thing at a time. So, all right. So
Well,
you're
this is
casting for 10 minutes. So you got your elk army. So you
Yep.
you go over there. So if you want, you could hook up your elk to the door
No,
where
no,
the
no, no, no,
skeletons
no,
Well,
were.
there's
I'm
scorpion
gonna
right now.
try to use my elks all have antlers, and I'm gonna use my claws as a scorpion and the elk's antlers to try to lift the door up.
Do I really have to look up the strength of an elk?
I will tell you if you need to know. Elks
Sure,
have
why not?
16 strength.
Wow, they're pretty damn strong.
They're elks.
They're
If you've ever
elks.
gotten trampled by an elk, you totally believe they have 16 strength.
Look, this is what D&D Beyond says that an elk looks like.
That is not an
Okay.
elk.
It doesn't have a picture.
That's a panther,
Sure.
isn't it? Or a gargoyle.
That still doesn't
We
open it.
lose.
Very odd.
We lost Vicky.
Did
Oh,
we?
and we regained Vicky.
All right. All right. So we'll say your elks open the door, and you're gonna look for secrets, as you say, in your scorpion form.
Yes. Notably, I have blind sight for 60 feet.
Okay. So use your scorpion.
I have the
stats, right?
same mental stats as I do, so it's just my perception.
All right,
Unless the
then
scorpion has a special percepting thing. It
I
doesn't
don't
have.
know. You can.
It is a passive perception of 9, but I have a passive perception that's a lot higher than that.
Okay.
Anyway,
You can spin.
12.
All right, your scorpion is not finding any secret passage, nor are your elks. But I'm very impressed you opened the door.
Thank you. My elks will do it themselves, though. They all do their own rolls.
So you have an army of elks look for secret doors. I'm gonna think about that for a second. Beforehand. So Xanthos, let's go for you for a second, right? Like, I don't know if you have an army of elks, and I'm gonna say you get like 8 spins for every time these elks walked on a corridor or a room or whatever.
Hey, I'm just saying, druids are very overpowered.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any elks that look for secret doors, but okay.
I can tell them to look for secret doors.
They're elks. Okay, no problem.
The question is, what kind of perception checks do they have? They might not have.
They don't have very good ones. This is true.
You know,
They can still roll a 20 if Paul's letting you do that, though.
One thing at a time. I'm tired of talking about the elks, but I'm still impressed the elks opened the door. So yes, the urn is magical. We'll say it's an aura of enchantment on the urn.
So who is going to touch the urn?
I'm not touching it.
Vicky learned a lesson from the cube a few weeks ago.
Ulfgar and I have the best shot of resisting it. But if somebody wants,
I'll check out the urn.
You don't have to. Like, I'm happy to do it too if you don't want to. Up to you.
No, it's okay. I'm the only one who's not possessed, so.
I don't think
I
Vicky
think
is.
Johanna's
Johanna's
not
not suppressed.
I'm
Oh,
not touching it.
possessed.
I'm out of this.
Okay. So you touch the urn, yes?
Yeah, I guess I'm opening it.
I need a wisdom saving throw first, please.
A wisdom
Ooh.
saving
Wisdom.
throw.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
So Ulfgar touches the urn, and all of a sudden he has this overwhelming desire to dance.
Oh.
Oh, I
And
didn't save.
yeah, you start dancing, and
Is it Otto's resistible dance?
irresistible dance.
No, it's clearly not irresistible because he resisted it.
No, he did not.
Oh, really?
He did not make the save.
Oh, wow.
Looks like we're dancing.
So Ulfgar is dancing, and this odd music is overwhelming your mind, and
I might want to do something before we go too much further, but I'm waiting to see if there's more description.
Ulfgar takes 9 psychic damage. He's
Is
still
Oh, I
Elfgar,
dancing.
is Elfgar still able to touch the urn?
He's too busy dancing.
Okay. I'm gonna. Does it look? Do we know from Otto? Do we know anything about Otto's resistible dance? Whether Elfgar will get further saves? Can I make an Arcana check to know about the mechanics of the spell?
Sure. I will say that I'll say that this is not your normal dance spell,
Oh, okay.
because he should not be taking damage.
Okay.
Damage is not part of Otto's irresistible dance.
Okay.
Just
I'm
the
going
curse of some
to.
sort then?
I'm sorry.
You did, sorry, go ahead. I interrupted. Go ahead, sorry.
I'm gonna
Um,
cast. I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
cast dispel magic on
Go
the
for it.
effect. I don't have to roll anything unless the level of the effect is 6 or higher.
Please roll.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Otto's dance is a 6th level spell.
An ability check. Nope. Failed.
Would greater restoration be helpful here, maybe? I don't
I
think
don't
so,
know.
right?
I don't know. Do you I assume you don't dispel magic then?
I do have dispel magic.
Paul, take another 12 points of damage.
You could try dispel magic. It'll be harder for you because you'll have to.
Don't I get another save?
No.
Or does this just go on forever?
I don't know if it goes on forever, but it goes along at least for 2 rounds.
So I'm wondering if this isn't a curse of some sort, in which case maybe greater restoration will do the job.
Does good restoration remove curses?
Yeah,
Sure, you can try it.
I believe so. Let me double check. It says reduce 1 curse, including target's attunement to a cursed magic item.
Also, I guess it's not a charm of petrification. You could maybe before you cast a spell, you could try an Arcana check to see if you think it'll work.
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm just killing it today.
Well, you can go ahead and cast it and see what happens.
All right, cast. Well, I'm like, oh yeah, this has to work. Absolutely. All right, all right. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration then. I'm gonna reach over and touch him and see what happens.
Nope, doesn't seem to help.
Uh-oh. We're running out of options here.
What happened?
Okay, well,
Ulfgar tried to touch the urn, had to make a wisdom saving throw, rolled a 19 and failed, and is now afflicted with Otto's irresistible dance and is taking psychic damage every round, which Otto's doesn't normally do. I tried to dispel it, but I failed on the caster check. And then Xanthos cast Greater Restoration, and that did nothing. So, I mean, somebody could try recasting Dispel Magic. I don't think any of us have remove. I guess actually remove curse we know doesn't work. I don't know what else we can do. I mean,
Greater
we could try waiting
Restoration
it
didn't
out.
work?
Sorry,
it did not.
what?
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, Greater Restoration did not work.
Yeah, my theory was that it was a curse, but obviously it's not, or it's too powerful for Greater Restoration.
And Greater Restoration is a pretty powerful spell.
Does anyone have Bless?
I'm gonna reread it. Hold on a second.
Or Resistance?
You
We can
know
also
what?
cast
You know
Resistance.
what? I'm gonna change my mind because it says it removes effect that is charmed, and Otto's is a.
It might be an enchantment, but I'm not sure that it's a charm spell.
Let me just check. Well, in Otto's it says that if a creature can't be charmed, you're immune to the spell.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you know, fuzzy math, but I'm gonna say
No,
I'll let the Greater Restoration do it.
Yeah,
'Cause if it
that
makes it,
that sounds very reasonable, actually.
so we're gonna go for it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna say you removed it.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So we still have the urn that's radiating the magic, and no one has yet been able to touch it, correct?
I hold on one second. So I'm gonna say, well, yes. I'm gonna check something out real quick. There's one thing I wanted to say. Got it. So sorry about that. I'm flipping between screens.
That's fine.
I'm gonna say that Xanthos still has his detect magic up, and because it's 10 minutes, and the other one is not a concentration spell,
Right.
so he does not see the same magic on the urn. The urn looks to be a normal urn now.
Oh, so maybe that was protecting it, and now it's okay. Well, Oscar, do you want to try again, or do you want someone else to try?
So the urn's not magical anymore?
Correct.
Yeah, I'll try it again.
Okay. Let's go to here. So this time you got to make your charisma save.
Oh, see, that's a little bit better, which means I'm going to fail it miserably.
As
Oh, you failed the last one too.
as you touch the urn, a tendril of slime rises from its surface and transforms into a frog-like head that bobs towards you. A croaking voice sounds out in your mind. Nag Nang will help you now. And that's a fail. So let's see if I can find Nang Nang.
So much for my +8.
Let's
I think you
see.
did roll under average.
All right, where's my cut and paste?
Oh, we should have had Xanthos cast resistance first, by the way. We should remember anytime somebody's touching one of these sarcophagi, we should have Xanthos cast resistance on them.
Oh
So-
yeah, huh?
Ulfgar gets the flaw that you will not share with others.
That sounds like
And-
9-9.
And your power is that you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. Also, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed.
You want to be the scout?
Are you kidding? I'm the slowest person in the group.
I think we're done with this room. I think we're done with this level, actually. We should go find that scorpion.
Don't I get a magic item too?
Oh, I gotta
good
get the magic
question.
items. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. I'm still flipping around. I gotta go back to the page that I was on. Let's see. There is. You find a potion of supreme healing and a petrified egg that is also magical.
Do we want to take? Do you want to take a short rest now so that Ulfgar can identify them? Also, several of us are injured, so we could spend some hit dice to heal up.
Orvix is very injured.
Orvix is very injured. Poor translator. Everyone okay taking a short rest?
Fine by me.
Okay.
Well, the scorpion is shaking its head no.
Scorpion
I mean, if
is
Scorpion wants to come in and heal the injured people, they could.
Scorpion would have to unscorpion and he'll lose his elk is probably what his problem
Oh yes,
is.
absolutely. I'm aware. I mean, if we want to keep the elk, we will have to keep going. Opinions, anyone?
Well,
We will leave. We'll go out the door while we're discussing this, by the way, so we're not going to be stuck in here behind the elks.
okay.
So let's at least go outside.
Sorry, I'm eating dinner, and also the mute is fun because then I am role playing as well.
Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. Can I recheck for secret doors after some amount of time, knowing that I didn't do it very thoroughly the first time?
Let someone else check for secret doors. You check, you don't find anything. Santos,
okay,
you want to
so-
try?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone's looking out at me a little bit here. Okay. All right. So we are. I'm sorry. I was eating dinner also. What am I doing?
Perception check for secret doors.
Got
with
it.
guidance.
Okay.
With guidance. Okay, so this is a
Bad
question.
spinning day. You guys got to roll your zeros.
This
As
is
far
a
as you're
question.
telling, you guys, you're checking. Looks good to you.
This is a question for the group. Do we want to continue on with the elks, or do we want to rest and lose the elks?
I don't need to rest.
Yeah, let's continue on then. I'm fine.
Xanthos, maybe if we're going to continue on, you should probably heal Orvex.
I want to see what this magic item is.
Okay.
You have the short rest for that, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
This
It's only
magic item? Yeah, I think
if
so.
it requires attunement, you certainly have to short rest.
And you move Vicky and Xanthos, everybody else. Burp. Burp.
Well, I'm waiting for Xanthos Troll healing on Orvex.
while you do that,
What kind of healing? What kind of healing do you want me to do?
Well, he's down 22 hit points.
Want me just do like a level 2 cure wounds or something?
You know your spells better than I do.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll just do that. We'll cast it as level 2.
where am I? Oh, I went to level 1 by mistake. My bad.
I'm gonna make a perception check with guidance.
All right.
I'm a better searcher. I'm a better searcher than the druid or the cleric.
So I heal 20 HP for our guide.
He thanks you greatly. That will get him up quite a bit. You're
I
not
got an
finding
18.
any secrets here. What can I tell you?
Okay, then let's go downstairs.
All right, I'm in the middle of doing that.
Sure.
So did you short rest?
No, we
No.
ended up not short resting.
Okay, fair enough.
His Cedar needed his elks.
All right. Wow, didn't mean to do that. Sure. So level 3. I think I grabbed everybody. You guys good? You're down at level 3?
Yep.
All right.
Right.
We've already seen the plaque. So
You see the plaque. You also can see that there's a couple of those guardians off to the alcove to the west there, right? The passageway to the west.
What guardians?
You'll see them when you see them there to the west in that passageway.
Have we captured the guardians before?
You fought 2 of them. Same guys.
Oh,
The big armor guys.
Were those the flesh golems?
Yeah, the flesh golems.
Are they moving towards us?
They're just hanging right now.
So presumably they're only going to do something if we walk in.
You can ask them.
Ask them?
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Just being a wise ass.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
By Nang Nang? Is that right?
Yeah.
Too much.
Oh, sorry.
Lots of yummy
Sorry,
salt in that popcorn.
I'm trying.
Now I'm thirsty.
My wife made beef bulgogi for dinner, and I don't trust the cats. They're circling me like vultures right now.
I wouldn't trust the cats either. All right.
Why don't we go north around the balcony then and leave the guardians alone for now?
Okay. As you're walking around, and I know, well, really only the scorpion saw this, but you see this too. But I guess he told you, right? You see this
No,
mold that is on various parts of the corridor.
A what?
Mold. That's
a
the
mold.
purple gunk
Yeah,
in
the purple
there.
mold.
And every now and then, an eyeball will pop out and kind of look at you guys, and then kind of go back in again.
We saw that before.
Do you know if
I described it before? I think. Oh, that's right, because you went down the passageway too, didn't you, Paul? Maybe not. The only time you saw it was when Cedar went down the
one room.
Right, Cedar went down the hall.
Yeah.
I forget who went into the room besides Cedar.
Have we tried attacking the mold?
If you want.
Can we? I'm going to stand far away and Eldritch blast it and see if that does anything.
Okay.
Scorpion's trying to communicate something frantically, and I have no idea what. So.
Okay. What kind of damage does that do? I don't remember.
Force.
Okay. Ba-doo. Doesn't really seem to do too much to the mold.
Okay. Can we avoid the mold? Can we walk around it?
Doesn't seem to be bothering you. Just kind of watching you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna try to go around the balcony.
Go for it. You should go do the passageway to the north?
Yeah.
Okay. So who's going north? Is that Zohana going first, or who's going first?
Hopefully the scorpion will go first.
Okay. The scorpion can go first if he wishes. Looks like he's heading that way.
And then either Zahana or I will go next.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll go after Zahana. So if I'm making too much noise, by the way, please let me know.
No, you're fine. You see a huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protrudes from the wall at the end of the corridor. You can see there's a chamber on the other side of the jackal head.
So is the jackal head like a gate that we can walk through?
No, the teeth are only 2 inches wide.
So it's like an opening we can see through, but we can't move through.
Yes, that is correct. Sure, Cedar. I don't know how you communicate that, but yes, I know where you're going with this. Does anyone want to look into the mouth?
Well, if a scorpion is gonna gesture in the shape of a barge. If the scorpion will move out of the way, if the scorpion will move out of the way, then I will look through.
Okay. You got it. So this is what you see. So you see the room with the funeral barge in it.
Yep.
And now Cedar's like the scorpion's frantic claw gestures make sense, right? As you're watching through the face, right?
Yep. Yep.
You see that a slab of wall suddenly grinds upward to the east. And
inside the room or outside in the hallway?
Inside the room.
Okay.
And a dwarf wearing a turban and chainmail creeps into the tomb.
Oh.
He brandishes a shield in front of him as he treads cautiously across the floor.
I'm gonna keep watching. I want to see how he dies.
You hear a loud click as the dwarf steps on one of the floor tiles. A deafening buzzing rises as locusts pour out of the mouths of the Sphinx statues, quickly engulfing him. He tries to fight them off to no avail. When the cloud of insects vanishes, nothing of the dwarf remains except its bones and gear.
When we found the body, was it wearing chainmail?
Yes, same body.
Yeah, this is where we found the gems and the eyeballs.
Yes. Do the locusts look like a swarm?
Yes.
More importantly, do elks eat locusts?
Well, they certainly open heavy doors, so it wouldn't surprise me anymore what elks do.
Okay, why don't we Why don't we continue past this? I don't think there's anything else to see here.
Okay. Well, you see there's another passage to the south if you keep walking around, and then the steps go down to the next level.
We don't want to go down to the next level yet.
Or you have your friendly golems over there to the west, of course.
Sorry, did you say there was another passage to the east or just the stairway down?
No, you don't see anything to the east.
What is this? What is this? This looks like there's a passage
To the
to
west.
the south.
There's one to the south, and there's one, and the bigger one to the west.
Okay, so why don't we go here to the south?
Okay.
Over here? Unless we want to go. Actually, maybe we should just go fight the golems while we still have the elk. Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we should do that.
Wait, there's a plaque right here, right where I'm standing.
There is a plaque.
We've seen the level 3 plaque. I can.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
It's posted in Discord. It says, "Walk through water with weapon in hand. Slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step that probably applies to the room of the barge. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all." None of those seem particularly obvious, except for the vulture is the first step. So I think we should go fight the guardians.
As you go back to the guardians, that's fine. One thing I forgot to mention, my bad, is that there is a chain that is around each of their necks and links across the passageway. So there's a chain on the ground, it connects to each of their necks.
So if we were to if we were to walk down the passageway, we'd have to step over the chain or something.
Yes, you would.
So that's showing some kind of trap / attack or something.
Or it could just be keeping the golems there.
I'm back. Are we talking about the stuff to the west?
Yeah, they're only attached to
Okay.
each other, I think, not to the wall or anything like that.
Correct. They're just attached to each other.
Oh, they're attached to each other?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought they were attached to the floor.
I think we should just get some elk golem action going on. What do you think, Scorpion?
I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to get to that secret door in the jackal room.
We might be able to reach that room going around the
Yeah,
long way.
I imagine so. We should also check for secret doors in this hallway.
I think we're gonna have to fight the golems first.
I'm sorry. I mean, the atrium,
where you are now, right?
the balcony. Yeah.
Feel free to spin.
We'll look for secret doors on the balcony.
Okay. Hope we'll spin away. It's been a bad day. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, we got one.
That's a good one, but you don't find nothing.
All right, this is making me even more convinced that we missed one on the previous level, because there was nothing to the west. There was nothing to the west, which is very strange. Why would you have a whole west side of the tomb if you're not going to put anything there? It's a lot of real estate that you're not using.
Well, there was water over there. You didn't want to build underwater.
There was water in the northeast.
Right. You don't want to build underneath that.
No, but I'm talking about to the west.
There was water in the west.
The room with the masks was to the west.
There's nothing under the room with the masks.
Sure, true. So as far as we know, I agree.
Well, can I tell you? Maybe I don't know. Can I tell you? Not my
So
dungeon. I
Tell
didn't
us that we
design the
missed a
dungeon.
secret door.
Who knows? Who knows the mysteries of liches?
So, Scorpion, are you gonna have your elks attack these golems?
Can I do some insight to see if I can figure out what's going on with the golems?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, lovely.
Nothing comes to mind.
Now, the reason we haven't short rested is so you could have these elks. So I think it's time for your elks to make themselves useful.
Love it.
But they open doors. They look for secret passages. What more would you want?
I'd, yeah, I'd also like them to smith me a new suit of armor, please.
Fresh air.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we haven't been to a town since we started the game, the campaign, I mean.
That's true.
So it's
There's a whole jungle between you and the next part of civilization.
telling you, this gold you keep giving us does nothing. Might as well make some use out of it.
My
Let's
elks
go
will
elves.
charge, let's say, this one.
Just have everyone spin initiative, and we'll start with the elks
Great.
Okay.
because the other guys ain't gonna do squat until they're touched by the elks. So all good.
Isn't that like a TV show?
Touched by the elks.
Yeah.
Oh, I never put.
Oh man, for some reason it didn't select my tracker.
It said, oh, I didn't select my token.
Here,
I'm sorry.
I can highlight it in, and you can just put your numbers in. I don't know if you spun well or not, but there you go.
I got a 14.
There's lots of
14 should
scorpions
be-
around. I can tell you
The
that.
14, my initiative should be visible in the in roll 20. It just didn't get put into the turn order.
I thought I clicked on you. Hold on one second. I must have clicked on someone else. Hold on. Watch those elks. Those elks are getting in the way.
Yes, that's the point.
They're covering up Icarus. I
All right, I'm
can't put
sorry.
him in
I'll
the
move
turn
them out of the way.
order if you're going to cover him up. Go ahead. What was your spin? Where are you? Oh, 14 is what you got. There you are. So we're going to say the elks go with the scorpion?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. Do your worst.
Great.
I got to do some multiplication. There we go. Do this one the old-fashioned way. Pen and paper.
I don't know what their AC is, but it's. I have an 18, a 23, a 16.
Are they all going after one, or
Yes, they're all
going
going to charge this one, and then like keep going past it. Is the idea?
You've got plenty of runway, so you can do that.
Yep.
I'll just kind of move them down the hall just to get them out of the way.
Oops. I can't see over there, but I'll try.
I know you can't, but I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna run in, they're gonna ram, and then they're gonna keep running past.
There we go. Hold on.
Provided that they can get over the chain. I imagine that they can. They're elks. They can jump.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So what I got to add to this again?
5.
5. All right.
It's a total of 84.
We'll say the 13, 18, 19 hits.
Okay. Okay, so their AC is higher than 16, notably.
Yep. Yep.
Great. So it's the same thing. It's 3d6 plus 3. Oops.
And they gotta make a bunch of strength checks, right?
Yeah, they're gonna end up. So that's the 13.
And he's gotta make
It's gonna
a
deal
strength
that
check,
much
right?
damage. That's 14 damage, and they're gonna roll a DC 13 strength check or be knocked prone.
Oh, he fell.
Okay, cool. So then the rest of them are gonna roll hooves, which is
Oh boy.
Oh wait, it makes so much more sense for them to just roll to do rams. Oh, no. I'm sorry. So the first one, the 13 knocked it prone, which means the rest of them get advantage. So I'll roll 4 more D20 rolls. For the 4, 11, 6, and 4. Okay, so that's a 15, 17, 17, and 18.
Only the last roll changes the effect.
Well, it let us know what their AC is, which is 18.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
All right, so the first one was what was that damage again? Let me go back up there. Oh, here we go. So it was 14 damage, right?
Yep, so 14, and then I have 3 more hits, right? The 18, the 13, and then the 19.
Go ahead.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And these attacks are considered magical, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, hold on. God dang it, Paul. Lots of mathematics. All right, hold on a second. You notice that as you're doing this, that they somehow are both being damaged by the damage that you're doing. So they both look like they're getting hurt.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
But only the one is prone. So
Right.
Ulfgar, you're up.
Hold on. No. I'm still a scorpion.
Oh, go ahead, Scorpion. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll go in and I will grab the one that's prone.
Okay.
Give me a second. Right, so that's going to be claw. 4 is not going to hit.
Nope, you're not going to hit.
But I get to make more attacks. I have 3 attacks, 2 with the claws, so there's another claw, and then 1 with the sting. Oh, but it's prone, so they all have advantage. My bad.
Go ahead. Give
I'll
me
just
your
roll.
advantages, because they're all missing so far.
Yeah. Okay, so that's for the first one, that's an 18 to hit with the first claw.
So
and then the
only
second claw isn't going to hit.
Yep,
And then
everything
the
else
sting isn't
misses.
going to hit. Yeah.
Did the Guardian take its opportunity attack on one of the elks that was running by?
Oh yeah.
He did not.
Okay.
All right, so he's grappled. Yes.
Yep. And prone. And escape DC is 12.
If he wants to escape, sure.
Yep. And took 5 damage from my scorpion claw.
And that is not that magical.
That is also magical. My
Is
attacks
it?
are magical.
Nice.
Yep. At level 6, my attacks started to become magical.
Very nice. Ulfgar.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here and protect Orvix.
Okay. Orvix is like, I'm going up the stairs for this. He'll go up the stairs.
All right,
He
goes up
knew
the
you were
stairs.
he knew you were attacking these guys, and he ain't gonna stand right in the middle of the thing there.
No.
Okay, well then I'll just go further up the stairs and protect Orvix.
You can
Just
if you wish. Okay.
Okay. Fire damage. I'm not wasting my fire spells on this guy. You use Ray of Frost instead.
Ray of Frost.
All right.
Is.
Yep. Does that hit? Of course it does.
It does. Yes.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that was damaged.
He's prone, so you're gonna have disadvantage on Ray of Frost.
So I'll attack the other one.
Okay.
He's also grappled,
It doesn't
so you
matter
get advantage.
because
They
they
cancel
both
out.
share
They
damage.
cancel out.
Oh, good point.
Unless you're standing over him, in which case you get just regular advantage. I thought you took a fire cantrip. Okay.
No,
I mean,
no, I don't have a fire cantrip.
Hmm.
All right. So he takes 10 points of damage.
Okay. Icarus.
So I'm gonna walk in to see what's going on here.
You got a
I
frosty
will-
golem and a
Yep.
prone grappled golem.
Oh, sorry, I'm not holding the alt key. That's what wrong key. Okay, so I'm gonna attack this prone golem with advantage twice. And I will curse it also.
Okay.
Okay, so let me set this up for advantage.
I need more things. All right,
Roll with
we'll go that one for
advantage.
curse, I guess.
And okay, so first attack. Well, the hits. Here's why does it want to roll advantage on my damage? That's super annoying.
yeah, D&D Beyond is weird with that.
Is that D&D Beyond or is that the?
Yeah, it's D&D Beyond.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
the thing that ports it.
That should be you should have a total of 12. Sorry, not 12. 14 damage there. Is that what's showing up?
I see 10 piercing, 2 custom for a
Oh,
total
sorry.
of 12.
It should be 10 plus 4, so 14.
Okay,
I put in the extra damages too, but it should be 4.
got you. Yeah,
Sorry
D&D
about that.
Beyond does not program the Beyond 20 thing. That's a third party.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because sometime before they come out with D&D version 7e, they're supposed to have their own version of Roll20 in a sense and have their own tabletop.
Okay.
But whether I live to see that day at the rate they program, I cannot say.
Okay, let's see if I can get this to work for the second attack. That's my 2 attacks.
So 13 this time?
Yeah, 13 damage. I'm going to then actually, I probably don't have any movement left.
I would say now they are both bloodied.
Okay. Okay.
All right, it's their turn. Let's see what we got here. We got Scorpion and we got Orvax. So let's see what we do here.
No, Icarus, not
Icarus.
Orvax.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Wrong one. So let's see.
Translator took a multi-class and barbarian.
2, 4, 6. So one will attack Icarus and the other one will pound on the Scorpion.
Does it have to deal with being prone or grappled first?
It doesn't have to escape. It can still hit you. I mean, let's see. It doesn't have disadvantage. It's just your speed is 0.
Yeah.
And
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just gonna go smack you. So let's see. That would be AC 15. Fair enough. So
Yeah, I plugged in the AC to the thing.
boop, boop. One hit. I should just change this. Hold on. There we go. Keep forgetting. So one hit, and it's gonna do 20 bludgeoning and 7 piercing. 27 total to the Scorpion.
Holy shit.
And
is it
do you have to make a
vaporized?
concentration save?
Nope.
No, it stays up. Very nice.
That was from one attack?
Yep. The
Wow.
one attack was max damage.
Oh, okay. Still.
Deep.
And then
literally max damage, yeah.
Icarus. Icarus is a 19. A little harder to hit.
Yep.
but he got him twice.
You hit me twice?
23 and a 24.
Ah, rude.
So the first hit will be 12 plus 7, which is 19.
Okay.
And the second hit, 15 plus 9, which is 24.
Ow.
I'm pretty sure that this can be avoided by using fire damage against them. I'm
They
just
do
saying.
less damage if they're hit with fire.
Yes. I as a player, I am aware that flesh golems are particularly vulnerable to fire. As a character, I'm a scorpion and can't talk.
Zorhana,
What?
you're up to bat.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna rage too.
Rage away. So you're going to step up to the and go smack one. Oh, the other one stood up as part of its turn. It's no longer prone. That doesn't really take any.
Its
Do
movement is reduced to 0. It can't stand up if it doesn't break through the
Oh,
grapple.
it can stand up. Doesn't mean it's.
No, standing up requires half of its movement. If its movement
Oh,
is
you're
0.
right. Good point. All right, you win.
Oh,
And
we won
prone he
already?
is.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Prone he is. You're right.
It's a combo. It's a combo.
You're right. You're right. Oh. Well, I tried to move Zorhana at least a little closer, so. All right, so Zorhana 16 is a miss.
What?
Spin a second attack, please.
Did you roll with advantage?
I don't know.
No,
did
she
not
did
roll
not.
with
She doesn't have advantage anymore.
She
She does. It's still grappled and prone.
It's grappled
Oh,
and
I
prone.
thought she was going at the other one.
Well, we'll say that second one hit with the 25. So you did 14. Your attack is not magical, so it does a little bit less. And you can notice that. Now attack again with advantage.
Roll again to crit, potentially.
You want me to roll again?
Just to see if you spin a 20 to see if you do double damage. You did hit.
Okay.
Nope. All right, give me your damage. And this is only your first rage, by the way. You never got a chance to do your rage against the slab because
Yeah.
he was banished before we got to that point.
Yes, this is my first rage.
Okay. All right. Zan, you're up.
Okay, I am going to approach the commotion. Where I'm sitting, I can't see it. Well, now I do. Okay, I am going to cast. My spiritual weapon's gone, so let's cast. So one of them is prone, right?
He
I see one
is. There's
here, yeah.
quite a crowd around him, but yes. I'm not sure how the elk are going to get through this corridor, but yes.
Okay, I'm going to.
I think
Let's
spiritual
catch-
weapon is 10 minutes, and you certainly spent that, but I can double check.
Well, yeah, because
we definitely spent more than 10 minutes.
I ritual casted the entire spell afterwards, so yeah. I don't feel like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, so let me guiding bolt it. Let's just do that instead and save level 2 slots.
Not the prone one. Oh, it's
Okay.
grappled and prone. Never mind, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna guiding bolt the prone one. Doing it now.
That's a range spell, right? So it's disadvantage.
But he's also grappled.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't matter. Whichever one does not give you advantage, just hit it. So 11's a miss. Is that a spin to hit?
Indeed.
Bounces off the armor.
It's weird. Did you roll an 11 on the die?
He rolled a 2.
Okay, because it didn't show up. It didn't show the bonus to attack, so I thought there was.
Yeah, if you mouse
Maybe
over
something
it,
weird.
it will show you how it came up with the math.
Yeah, right, got it. Yeah. Okay.
What do you know?
Okay, so there's a bunch of elk. What are they gonna
Can
try
they?
to do?
Can they go in hooves this one and then retreat one by one? Or I guess ram would just be better if they're going in, doing it, and then retreating. They all have 40 foot of movement, so they're all 20 feet away.
Just ram one. And to be honest, everyone's picking on the one to the other side. So just go hit something.
Yeah, but I mean, they would get advantage if he's pro. That's the idea. Which means I get to roll 16 d20.
Go ahead, have fun. He's not gonna last too much longer anyway. So
It's +5 on all of them, so I have 1, 2,
so 12 or
3,
better would hit.
4. Yeah, I have 4 hits.
Go ahead.
You've more than that if you need a 12 to hit.
Well, two of
because
those.
they're all paired a certain
Oh, I
way.
thought you said 13. I thought you said it was an 18, AC 18.
No, 17.
Oh, then I had 2 more hits on my first one.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. These guys, no, they are 17. Okay, I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe I
I'll
saw
roll
something earlier. What's this?
Okay, so hold on. So
Oh,
it's
I was looking at something else. I'm sorry. It is a 17. Just they wouldn't have died. They won't get to their next attack, I'm betting. Go ahead. Spin your damage.
okay. Yeah, it's 15d6 plus 3 times 5 is 15. 68 damage.
Yeah, they're dead.
Cool.
Great. Now we're going to take a short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep investigating while we're short resting because I don't need to.
Okay.
You know
So
what?
everyone who's injured can spend hit dice, and Ulfgar can identify his egg.
Sure.
I will actually. Oh no, I don't need to. No, I'm not going to. I get
So
my.
I've put the elk into storage to the next time it's cast.
Sure.
Excuse me. So what am I doing? Oh, the yes. Let me go back up to get your egg. So the egg acts as a pearl of power. So that means when you have it, and you have to attune by it,
Mm-hmm.
when it's attuned, you can use an action to speak a command, and you can regain 1 spell slot, 3rd level or lower.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And that's once per day.
What is it
All
called?
right. Well, I guess I'll attune that.
Pearl of power.
Cool.
Oops. Did I do that?
I don't know.
I
Icarus
pressed
is getting his
someone.
hit points back. He's spending a bunch of
Yeah.
hit points.
Yeah, I see that. All right. I'm going to take a short rest.
I am also going to take a short rest. I have decided.
Okay.
And the object of my curse died, so I get hit points back for that as well.
Fair enough.
So were all these rolls showing up in the chat? I'm sorry about that. I didn't know
That's
they would
okay.
do
After the short rest, so I could delete my scorpion. Oh, you probably could have moved it off screen for the next time. Can I roll to search for secret doors?
Go for
Or
it.
anything
You can
else.
always search for secret doors.
that. Xanthos should roll also.
Yep. One day, I'm gonna get a secret door.
Maybe we should
Nice.
just get you a secret door for your birthday.
But it's okay. I know that every time I roll poorly, I don't find a secret door. I mean, sorry, every time I roll well, I don't find a secret door. And every time I roll poorly, there's got to be a secret door.
Well, today's your lucky day. There's a secret door to the south. Actually, pretty much right where your character is.
Great.
How lucky.
Let's go check that out.
Is that the trick? I just have to be standing on exactly the right square?
It could be. It could be. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Cedar's life is complete now. He found a secret door.
I knew that they were around here somewhere.
Oh man, I drew this wrong. All right, god dang it. All right, well, sorry about this, but I accidentally did not put the secret door in and I put in a solid wall. Maybe that's why you found it. I don't know. But
I can only find secret doors in solid walls.
I can bop you in there easy enough. But basically there here, let me just do this. I'm just gonna gather you all together. Give me a second.
Well, do we want to
That's
go
the
through
north.
the secret door first? Yeah, we probably do, right?
Yes, no? Secret door, or what are you guys doing?
Secret door.
All right. I guess you got to after all the work that Cedar did to find the damn thing.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. So you have a room, and you have steps going down, and you see a golden skull resting on a pedestal in the middle of a small, dusty room.
Ooh, Indiana Jones.
Am I not with the rest of the party?
I thought I grabbed everybody.
Oh,
I
we're
think
just the
we're
ones.
all on top of each other.
We're just in one stock. I see.
It was easier for me to squeeze you all in. Yep, you're all there.
Let me remind myself of what the plaque said. So you said there's a golden skull on a pedestal?
Golden.
That's what I said. A golden skull on a
Oh,
pedestal.
I'm sorry. I thought you said golem or something or goblin. I never mind.
And there's nothing
gold.
else. We see nothing else in this room.
There's a small one of those teeny passageways to the east. And if you want, I'll move you through that passage as opposed to you guys warping all over the place.
Sure. We should also
It's
search.
more fun when we warp
Yeah,
all
there's
over
nothing. There's nothing in our hints about this.
Correct.
I say we just leave it alone.
We
Yeah,
should
like
search.
Paul's already warping all over the place.
We should search in
I
case there's
can't even
another
find
secret
the
door.
passage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like right here.
Let's also search.
It's real thin. Maybe it's so thin that it doesn't work with your character things. I'll just move you around, but it basically goes east. Well, spin. Cedar already spun, right?
Yep.
Xanthros should
So
search also.
Cedar is not finding anything else in this room except a skull.
Xanthros perception.
But there is another passageway out.
There might be another secret door as well.
That's
Or
fair.
a hidden compartment. I don't know. Paul?
What? I'm sorry. I was sorry. I was reading.
Okay.
Nope, nothing else.
Okay, so let's go to the east then.
Okay. So the skull's left alone. You're going to the east. Fair enough. I'll get
Right. That's
one of
just
those.
too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any reason that we should touch the skull?
It is behind a secret door.
Yeah.
I want to consult Wongo and see what he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, Wongo doesn't really have any opinions on the skull.
What about
Okay.
Papazotto?
No, no one's
Okay.
really have any ideas on it. Okay.
So we'll go east.
East you go. So after, to make it easy, it quickly turns south and then turns west. And hold on one second.
Can I have control of my token again?
I didn't take it away from you.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I ended up with Orvex when I tried to move.
It's just a very tight space.
Now I don't know
I'll be
what's going
right back again. Sorry.
Okay. So let me move you around a little bit. And actually, let me do something else. Boop, boop. Ah. All right. So I want to grab you all again.
Great.
Boop. And I'm going to put you, just to make it more fun, into a smaller room. Maybe I should just describe it to start with, and then I'll move you
Wait,
all
there's a
in.
smaller room?
Sure. As you go around the corridor, it kind of goes into like a U. It just kind of like goes south and then turns west. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right.
I'll go after Zahana.
So Sahana, you see a don't walk him down the corridor. You're not going to be able to do it. I'll move you. All right. Well, Cedar's really good at it, but that's fine. You see a small room. You see this room is dark and dusty. You see basically another one of those guardians with one hand on an iron lever set into the wall. The south wall is sloped and has a large rectangular window 5 feet wide by 7 feet high. The window looks into a hallway through a rectangular hole in the hallway floor, further down into a well-lit room shaped like a cylinder tipped on its side. Okay, so this is like really freaking confusing to describe, but I will try and I will move you in there. Or first of all, Zohana, what do? The golem seems to be ignoring you.
Did we walk past it to go in?
Well, right now I'm assuming Zohana is first and she sees this.
Oh, okay. Sure. If it's ignoring us, just let it be.
Okay, I'll just walk.
I'll just
kind
put
of
you
back
there.
away from
Don't move too much.
So, Paul,
Okay.
the
won't
lower room is kind of shaped like an oil truck, like a horizontal cylinder.
So we're gonna say,
Yeah, I'm confused.
yeah, no worries. So you're in this room, right? That what you have there to the south is not a door, but it's a window. Okay? Don't go there, Zahana. So you look into the window, right? And
Yeah.
in the window, you see a small passageway, a 5-foot wide passageway. Okay? You're seeing the end of the passageway. At the floor of the passageway is gone. And when you look through that, if you look through the window, through the hole on the floor, you see a cylinder room through the floor that is in effect tilted on its side, right?
Okay.
So the point is, yeah, you're looking at its side.
Can we search the place we're in? I'm
Sure.
especially curious if we can figure out what that lever does.
But without disturbing the flesh golem, because fighting in here is going to be a pain.
The flesh golem has a hand on the lever.
Can you show us the room through the window? If we can see it, can you reveal it to us on the map, or place one of us inside it or something?
I can move you down into it, sure. So, and then you only see. Hold on.
Just so I can get a better idea of what we're talking about.
So you're not going to. It depends how I cut and pasted it, but this is the room, another tight room. That there's a door here, which is the point of the cylinder. We'll say.
Oh,
right?
The cylinder is on its side.
Yes,
Yeah.
the cylinder's on its side.
Oh, so it's like a. Okay. So
Do
the walls are curved. Okay.
So that first 5 feet is on a slant.
Do we want to keep exploring this? Because it looks like it goes down to level 4, or do we want to finish level 3 and then come back? Or
No, remember we went up? This is probably on level 3. We walked up to get to where we were.
You have the map sense.
Oh yeah, is this level 3 or level 4?
Your sense will say it's probably level 3.
Okay.
As best as you can tell, yeah, we'll say level
Okay,
4.
so here's what I'm thinking. We went through a secret door to get here. There is a flesh golem that's not attacking us, that has its hand on a lever and can see into a room that is on the same level and is more accessible. Is this a trap? Are we looking at like the behind backstage of a trap?
What do you think the trap would do?
Something involving the lever.
Yes.
Does anyone have minor illusion?
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah. No, it's a yes. Yes, it's a cantrip.
Let
I
me
think
look.
it's a cantrip. It's a cantrip or a level 1 spell.
Yes, I do have minor illusion.
Can you make an illusion of something in the room? Right. If my intuition is that this thing is supposed to.
Yeah, whatever Cedar tells me to do, I will do.
Well, I don't know what. We want to get the flesh golem to pull the lever. How do we get the flesh golem to pull the lever?
Are you describing this in your Scorpion talk?
No,
In
I'm not a
Scorpion-
scorpion.
No, he's not a
I'm not a
scorpion right
scorpion.
now. He came out as scorpion when you rested.
Yeah,
I missed that. Sorry.
that's okay.
I was
That's
too
okay.
busy communing with my pearl.
I wonder if the elf could solve this puzzle for us.
Well, Cedar asked me to make an illusion of something in the room. I'll make an illusion of that dwarf adventurer we saw die.
Oh, perfect.
Make an illusion of him walking around. Or can I make it move? I'll make an illusion of him standing there.
Sure. You. So this is minor illusion?
Yep.
All right. Let me take a double check on that one. Boop. Let's see. Okay. We'll do this. Boop. Sure. Oh, this goes well. Right. Okay. The golem hits the switch and the cylinder starts spinning.
Oh.
I knew it was going to do that.
Along the cylindrical axis, right?
Yes.
Not in some weird. Okay.
Does anything else happen to the things inside the cylinder?
Nope. Just spin him. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning.
Does it look like the window can be opened?
The window does not look like it can be opened.
And does it look like there's an exit from the cylinder, from within the cylinder?
Just the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the illusion go away and see if the turning stops.
It does. The guardian flips the switch back and it rotates to a stop.
So I could cast darkness because apparently if it sees something in the room, it'll hit the switch. But if it doesn't see anything in the room, it probably won't hit the switch. However, I still don't know how to get into the room unless we want to break the window.
Do we need to get into the room?
Well, there's a door that leads somewhere.
What if you dissipate your illusion?
I did.
He did.
And it stopped. It put the lever back.
Can we blind the golem in some way without? Here's a trick. Can you
Darkness.
put? Yeah, that would probably work. Unless it's magically sensing, but then it would just be a magic thing, and the lever would move with magic, not with a golem.
Also, if it was magically sensing, it probably would not be fooled by a level 0 illusion.
That's very fair. A trick that I like is to put an illusory box around somebody's head.
Wouldn't they get a save?
They would get a save, but you got to keep doing that until they don't save. Although it might be aggressive enough that the golem might attack.
True. Do we
That
want to
magic illusion. I'm sorry, minor illusion is probably my favorite spell in the entire game.
do we want to break the window?
I don't think we need to go into a. There's no sarcophagus in there. I don't think we need to go into a trap room. If
There's a door.
there's a door right behind us too.
I mean, the cylindrical room goes somewhere.
That's true.
It's also hidden. Wherever this door goes, it's hidden behind an awful lot of security. We've been through one secret door. There's some kind of trap with the golem and the lever. There's this window, which is some kind of barrier.
No. We're in. So my theory is that we're backstage behind a trap. I
Yes,
think that the cylindrical room is the end point for. It's just a trap. It's just like a way to catch people. I see what you're saying in that you think that that's the forward progression. I think that we are on the opposite side. Like we're not somewhere that we're supposed to be. Is what I think.
Have we seen anything to indicate that there is an opposite side anywhere else?
We haven't seen much of the third level.
I mean, we didn't see anything like that in the first two levels.
Right. I still vote we go through the door that we have right here. That's still behind a secret door. Okay. I'm not sure I fully understand the geometry of these rooms. Would we be able to see this window from inside the cylindrical room?
I mean, sure. I mean, you can. You can see down, so you can't think of any reason why you couldn't. If you were on the other side, you wouldn't be able to.
That's
see up.
a very good point.
So there's a door leading from our chamber, and there's a window leading from our chamber, and there's a passageway leading from our chamber. Is that correct?
The passageway that you came in from, yes.
So let's check out the door.
Passageway that you're seeing on the other side of the window is on the other side of the window.
Right.
Just making sure we're clear.
Yeah, if we go through the window,
there's three different ways into this room: the passageway, the door, and the window.
Sure.
So yeah,
I think breaking the window is more likely to upset this golem and cause it to attack than going through the door.
Okay.
Oh, it still wants to move Orvix.
Yeah, I'll just move you as a group. It's slowly getting wider. So we'll open up the door. Boop.
What do we see?
You see a staircase going up and down.
Well, that's interesting.
Let's go up.
Yeah.
Okay. Time out.
Not Orvex.
Yeah, Orvix is first.
Aha! It ends.
Give me 1 second, please.
Yes.
Because I got to.
Because it's a different layer. I get it.
It's a different layer. And 1 second here.
I'm just waiting for the day that D&D can be done in VR.
Let's get rid of that. 1 second. Boom. That makes it easy. All right. So if I'm just gonna try and stack y'all up. Oh, God dang it! I don't want to do that. I'll put you right there. Oh, I had my. There we go. Thank you. I think I found everybody.
Operating planar transport.
All right. So you get to a top of the steps.
I can't see anything.
Oh, did I not? I thought I did this.
No,
Let's see. Did I lose you? Maybe I accidentally deleted you. So I had to get rid of your elk. They were in the way. 1 second. Let me grab another one of you.
Yeah, I can see the ping. Ooh, now I can see Orvex.
Okay, so you can see.
No. Sorry, I can move Orvex. If I
Oh,
mouse over a very particular part in the map and I'm zoomed out all the way, I can move Orbex around,
you're
but
as
I can't
bad
see
at
it.
you're as bad as my son. He does the same thing. He just knows instinctively how to like click on the right spot on the map. There you go.
Well, I've played a lot of puzzle games where you have to mouse over various parts of a map until you find
All right, I've cut and
where to
pasted you
click.
in. You should be good.
Cool.
All right,
Is this the top of the
steps.
staircase?
Top of the staircase. There's
So
a whole
th-
bunch of you. There's a door to the north, to the west, and a passageway which seems to dead end to the east.
let's
My
go to the
map
east.
sense, what level are we on?
You would guess level 2.
Aha,
To
there
the
was
east.
something west. I am vindicated.
Go to the east.
Sure, let's go to the east.
Okay. I got to go here and go to. That's west, Cedar.
Oh, that's west. My bad.
That's your other east.
My other east.
Okay. So we will say that you search and hey, you found a secret door.
Oh, you're like 2 for 2.
I mean, if there wasn't an actual door here, I would be 100% convinced that there was a secret door
Oh,
here.
spin just for fun.
Sure. If I get a 1, I will be very frustrated. Okay.
See, I knew you'd find a secret door.
Hey, ooh, a well. I guess I won't go in until I search the room
Did you say a
or
well?
look into the room. But what do we got? What is this?
You see behind the secret door, water fills a carved stone font.
It says the plaque says "Slake your shadow" at the font.
Was that for this level or the other level?
Well, it's for level 3, but apparently the only way to get here is through level 3.
Unless, is there anything going on with this wall?
You can search.
Yeah, I'm gonna search. And is there? So I know that there's a difference. Like I am convinced. I guess I'm not. All right, there's a 20.
So after much spinning by Cedar.
Oh my god.
Sorry, you need a 20 to find that door. You spun a 19.
Neat.
Oh
Or
awesome.
somebody spun a
my
19.
god.
I forget who it was.
All right, from now on, you are all going to listen to me when I think that there's a secret door somewhere. All right, sorry, Icarus. What was that? The only way to get to this area is from where?
Sorry, I assumed we had a competent searcher.
I
told you
assume
there
so
was
too.
water over here.
Now, if only some of you would help me search. All right, what's going on with this pool?
I know. What do you do?
Someone could detect magic or drink.
How about I ritual cast detect magic? How does that sound? Pretty
Sure.
good.
Assuming everyone is waiting the 10 minutes. We'll say that you find a it is magical and has an aura of divination.
Oh, so it's like a scrying pool. It might be
I'll-
trapped, like everything else in here.
I'll try taking a sip of the water.
Divination pools generally don't work by sipping.
Then nothing will happen, right?
Yeah, fair.
You gotta take shots. I'm just kidding.
Tastes like water.
Smells like wine. Oh my god, it's turpentine. Oh.
I don't know about that.
Why don't we come back here when we want to take a short rest, and someone can try attuning to it, or just identifying it.
Sure. Why don't we explore some of the other passageways?
There's a door to the north and a door to the west.
Yeah, we can keep going west.
Okay.
I have no preference in which direction we go.
West is fine.
Okay. All right. Who's opening the door?
I will open the door.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, wow, that's a lot of hands.
So you see candles dimly illuminate a cluttered office. A skeletal songbird rasps at you from a filthy cage in one corner. Other furnishings include a wooden writing desk and a tall, um, backed chair. Anatomical drawing sketched in charcoal hang on the wall behind the desk. Seated in the chair is the shriveled corpse of a humanoid wearing moldy robes and a bronze mask sculpted to look like a frowning visage. Around the figure's neck hangs a black skull shaped amulet. A number of severed hands crawl on the desk and the floor around him. So, so, so sure, he says, the figure looks at you and speaks, and he says, "So what brings you all here to my office?"
Who are you? I'm gonna let people who are talky talk. I'm just gonna gesture for other people to go in.
Who are you?
I'm gonna stay standing at the door right here.
Sure. I'll bring people over here so you can see, listen to the room a little bit. Says, "My name is Withers. I am the main caretaker of this dungeon. What what brings you to the tomb?"
We are adventurers. Tomb exploring is what we do.
No other reason? You just come to adventure? Fair enough. Most people don't find this tomb so easily because everyone who comes here tends to die.
Ask him what he's doing here.
You said it was a caretaker. Is that a threat?
Is it it's a fact?
What can you tell us about the 9 trickster gods and their tombs here? We've found several so far.
Yes, I know. I've been tracking your progress
How?
through the dungeon, through the tomb.
How have you been tracking our progress?
Maybe the eyeballs.
I want him to answer, not you.
I'm whispering in your ear.
It says how I track you is not important. So, I'm sorry. What was your other question before that? Didn't you have a second question?
Tell us about the 9 trickster gods.
Oh, the trickster guards. Thank you. Yes. Yes, they're here. My master took care of them. Are you worshippers of these gods? Why do you care so much about these long dead gods of a forgotten city?
Well, not everyone has forgotten the city. Who is responsible for the plaques?
Oh, the plaques? Well, my master put them there as part of the tomb.
Why?
Seemed only fair. For sport, perhaps.
So, if you've been observing us, you know that we encountered the loop where you go up on one side and come down on the other side. Then you're in some sort of alternate reality version of reality.
Yes.
How does that work exactly?
And I must say, you made a big mess in that area. My
What,
dwarves
what,
took quite some time to clean up
what were we supposed to have done?
all the writing that you did in that area.
The
It's tough.
writing?
Yeah. You and your shape-shifting friend here was writing,
Oh,
messages
yes.
on the floor and
That's right. Yeah.
circles and X's, and my staff had to clean all that up.
What's the point of having that complicated path to a room that is the same as the room in this reality?
It was just an easy way for us to test our traps that we created for this tomb. You guys are quite skilled. You are quite lucky to even have survived this far. Not many people get as far into the tomb as you have. You will die in the end, of course, but
Apparently not
it's
by your
been
hand.
considering that I created many of the traps in here, I think some of you will, if not all.
So he's
So
gonna
what
fight.
is the sarcophagus on the barge?
Just another burial site.
But not one of the 9 trickster gods?
Well, you'll find out when you go there, won't you?
Are you going to give us any straight answers at all?
What would the fun be in that? And tell you all the secrets of the tomb. When you came here, you're adventurers. You came here for adventure. If I would tell you all the answers, it would spoil the adventure, wouldn't it?
Don't you want to show off all your mastery of building the tomb here? Now that you finally have a group of people who will appreciate it?
If you survive it all, I guess then I will enjoy watching you all die. If I don't decide just to kill you all right here, of course. But there would be no fun in that, right?
He's got a point there. So why do you do this? Are you trapped here? Are you forced to do this?
No, he sounds like he enjoys it. I
No,
let out and
not at
got my
all.
hand.
I was very skilled in helping, many centuries ago, and helping Asarak, or I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry, I gotta look it up.
It's fine.
Create this tomb, and you know, I did such a great job that he granted me everlasting life, and or death, but alive in a sense. And I get to watch over, my creation for him when he is not here.
Why does this creation need to be watched over?
Well, someone has to clean the ink off the floor when adventurers come tromping through here.
Why?
You gotta have a tidy tomb.
Why?
Ask him if Astarak is
Hey,
here.
I will. I have a pending question on the table.
It's what I told you. They need to reset it.
Why?
Otherwise, it wouldn't be much. Oh, well, I'll let him answer.
Well, yeah, you gotta tidy up. Those the bodies, the limbs, the blood. I mean,
But
you
it's a
know,
tomb.
someone's gotta tidy up. Well, I guess the Lich likes a tidy tomb.
Is the Lich here?
Oh, well, you wouldn't be still alive if he was here right now, but he could be back any time. You never know.
That's bad news.
What are those hands crawling around?
Oh, well, they just assist me in various things.
What are they called?
I don't think I've ever named them. I don't know. They're just some undead to help out with, some of the stuff around the office. It's always useful to have an extra pair of hands around. But bum.
That was the worst joke.
I'm sorry. It just popped into my head.
And what type of creature are you now?
I'm what kind of creature am I? I'm undead.
What kind of undead? Surely someone as smart and brilliant as you would want their reputation spread far and wide, just on the off chance that one of us does manage to escape.
If I wanted my reputation spread far and wide, somebody would actually leave this tomb alive, and they don't.
But if you had a reputation, more people might come to the tomb to entertain you.
Wow. With the soulmonger here, which I'm sure you know about, which is why you're really here, I'm sure I'll get plenty of future entertainment. I've already gotten some. You've seen
The
some of their bodies that, haven't been quite cleaned up yet, lying
the
around.
soul what?
If you
Can I
really
make
don't know, you will find out soon
can I
enough.
make a deception check to fool him into thinking that we don't know about it?
Sure, you could try. He has been watching you somewhat, so sure. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I have to turn off advantage.
Okay. Let me see. Let's do this. That's against you said deception, right? So
Yep.
okay.
Against insight.
Yep. Well, if you don't know, you'll find out soon enough. But I bet you're just not here for fun. No one treks across the jungle just for the heck of it. It
Well,
matters not.
if all you're going to do is sit there and insult us, then we will leave.
You're free to
Um,
go. Go forth and enjoy the rest of the tomb while you still have your lives.
I'll close the door.
Okay.
Um. Uh. I don't think we should leave him there.
Want to fight him?
I think it might be a good idea.
Can we make any kind of check to see what kind of creatures he was or the hands were?
Whoops. Um.
He might be like a lich himself.
Yeah.
I. I mean, to be honest,
No,
you
if he
can
were a
try.
lich, we'd be
Like
dead.
with the his face was covered. You could try, but
What kind of check would that be?
oh dear. I guess nature. I don't know.
Either be nature or arcana, maybe arcana
Or religion?
or religion.
Rolled a 2.
You want us to roll nature?
Nah,
Well, nature is just my highest of those.
you could roll another one if you want.
Okay, I'll roll religion with guidance. Probably didn't help.
All right.
I guess we might find something out about the hands.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The hands are crawling claws. Not
That's what they are.
not anything. They're, they're not even a nuisance to you guys.
Okay.
Um as for what kind of undead he is, um, hard to say. right? You wouldn't think he was a lich, but beyond that, I mean, his face was covered. Hard to tell, but you wouldn't think he's a lich. We'll put it that way.
Well, if you want to fight him, I'm cool with that.
Okay. I'm down. I want to think about this a little bit before we do it.
Sure.
Do we think that, like, do we think he's strong? If he is, like, on what axis would he attack us on? Is he a magic user? Is he
I'd
like?
expect he's a magic user. I have counter spell.
That's good. Do we have silence?
I don't.
Can anyone prepare silence? Can I prepare silence? I don't think I have silence. I think it's a 3rd level spell. Oh, it's a 2nd level spell. Cleric. And if I was circled the land,
I
could
don't know.
cast it.
I don't have it.
Can you prepare it after a long rest? I don't know how cleric spells work.
I think it's at the end of it's the beginning of each day, I believe.
There's some risk in waiting in that. Well, I guess he already knows about it, but theoretically, it would also give him more time to prepare.
Yeah, I don't
Close the
like
door
that
for
idea.
I don't know how effective silence is in 5th edition against spellcasters.
It's the same thing. It prevents casting of anything with verbal components.
I mean, it would be useful if he tries to get out with like Dimension Door or something like that.
Does Fireball have a verbal component?
Are you worried about turning off the sorcerer, or
No, because the sorcerer could just stand outside of the silence. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
us. I'm worried about him. Like what the worst things that he could have are.
I mean, you can look it up on D&D Beyond and see what.
Yeah, let me check. Fireball, verbal, somatic, and material.
We should totally be writing on the floor right now.
Let's make a mess.
Seth, what did you find out about silence? Is it a cleric spell?
It is castable, or sorry, learnable by clerics. It's a bard, cleric, ranger, circle of the land, the undying. I don't know what that is, and the lurker in the deep.
Is a patron of the warlock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to just change your character real quick?
Yeah. What level is it?
2, 2nd. Oh, lurker in the deep is a warlock patron, I think.
Yep.
As well.
I don't know. Like silence definitely has potential to swing that kind of combat. Either because we are doing well and prevents him from getting away, or because it could shut down some of his spellcasting.
I don't think it's worth waiting a day for, though.
Well, he hasn't done anything, directly against us other than set up the whole dungeon.
Yeah, but now that we're here, like, he might be more inclined to send people after us.
You mean if we don't attack him?
He must have sent all of the flesh golems after us to attack us.
Yeah.
And if we kill him, we might also be able to stop. We'll no longer have to worry about flesh golems. A, and B, we might even get to control any remaining flesh golems, which would be cool. We'll get more of an army.
I think you might be being a little optimistic there.
What was
And
the
the main
description
question
of
is, do we
him?
want to wait?
Did he have any like notable jewelry or anything? Or yeah, jewelry mostly.
Let's see. So you noticed he was wearing a black skull-shaped amulet.
Yeah, that's probably like a control thing.
Paul, was he wearing any armor?
Ooh, good question.
Not that you could tell.
And I have a question about counterspell.
Sure.
When somebody else is casting a spell, is there a way for me to figure out what they're casting before I decide whether to use counterspell?
Generally not. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's a guess.
Okay.
Because you're reacting, right? So I mean,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
So the decision mainly, I think, is to wait. We want to do some adventuring first, and come back after a long rest.
I think we could just go in for it now. We're all pretty
Go
good.
for now.
The question is whether we want now to be now or next session. And I'm happy to
I
do either.
think we should do it now.
I'm totally fine with that.
Works for me.
All right.
So send Zohan in first.
Sure. Yeah.
Since-
With her raging already.
Or send Elkin.
Could also send Elkin. That seems like a little bit much, though.
Well, if this guy's gonna fuck us up like we think he might.
Here's my suggestion. Open the door and just cast Fireball.
We don't have fireball.
We don't have Fireball?
That's just gonna piss him off, though, isn't it?
Oh, Fireball also might immolate everything in that room, which would be bad because there might be stuff that is useful written down. We could open the door and cast Lightning Bolt.
I presume that once we open the door, we're going to roll initiative.
Yeah, but he won't be able to react before we do, right?
That's
He
not the way
didn't
initiative
attack
works.
us immediately when
Well,
we opened the door
In
last time.
theory, that's what you hope for.
I mean, generally, I'm not going to speak for Paul because he's the DM, but generally, in the games I've played, as soon as like somebody wants to initiate combat, you have to roll initiative to kind of see who is getting to act first.
I'm saying that this could be a surprise round.
I think he knows we're here.
Yeah, but he didn't attack us the last time we opened the door.
Yes.
This is getting into the philosophy of it. My philosophy with combat is that like if you it's like when my elks attacked the flesh golems first. Like we are initiating the combat.
Why don't we open the door and see what Paul tells us to do?
That seems
My suggestion is that you prepare Lightning Bolt for that.
I mean, Ulfgar will have to be in front if he's going to be casting Lightning Bolt. For obvious reasons.
No, Zerhana could open the door and Ulfgar could fire the Lightning Bolt past her.
Through her.
In a 5-foot wide hallway.
Yeah, over the shoulder.
Paul, is that possible?
So basically, we're going to say that so that Ulfgar is going to basically pre-cast a spell, and then Zarhana is going to try and throw the door open and kind of put her back against the wall, and he's going to let it go.
Is that mechanically possible?
I'm saying you ready the spell.
Right. You're going to basically react. You're reacting to the door opening, and he's going to fire it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, will she be fried by that?
Well, A, will we be able to do that before we roll initiative? And B, will Johanna be fried by that?
Or maybe B first, because if she's going to get fried, then we're not going to worry about the initiative part.
I suppose she could try and stand her back against. I mean, we can say that basically she throws the door open and Paul takes or Ulfgar takes like maybe a step to be in front of her and then lets it go. If that's what you want to do, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'm raging.
If anybody else has any spells they want to precast, they should do it the same round that we're opening the door.
I can
But
ready
then people are
Thornwick.
going to be in the way, right? I mean, Paul can.
No,
Oh,
I
that's a
mean,
good point.
Yeah.
sorry, I don't mean spells. I don't mean like
Precast
stuff,
right now.
like
Gotcha.
buff spells.
Okay.
Yeah, does anyone have bless?
Cleric has bless.
I have it. Yes,
Bless might be good on the melee attackers.
doing it.
We should also keep somebody in the hallway to prevent him from escaping.
Oh, you mean from running out? I'm not sure there's enough room to.
That's a good
do
point,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think he's
And
gonna run out.
if
When you,
he's
like,
fleeing,
teleport
it's
out or
probably going to be
something?
with teleportation.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
magical to get him out of there.
We also might want to be careful of there being secret doors in that room, which he
Yeah.
might escape through.
Sure.
So just be ready to try to grab him if he gets out. But I guess for now we operate with the assumption that this is the only passage in or out.
Paul,
I'm just
can you
trying to
set up
cover
our
all the bases
tokens
before we get ready.
in the right place?
All right. I can do that.
It's hard for me to see
Yeah,
anything
let
that.
me try and get things. So this dude is definitely in the back.
Yeah.
And we'll say
Oop, I'm in a wall.
basically it's going to be Paul and Zorhana is going to be roughly behind side of him. And then, yeah, you're in the wall. Sorry.
That's
and then
okay.
who's
I'll
going to be
be
next? Cedar?
Probably
Yeah.
Cedar.
And then probably Zan is last with Icarus and
I want to
something
be
like
in the
that.
hallway so I can see into the room.
Something like that. Look about
Yep.
right.
Who's got the bless?
I am using it on not myself. I'm using it on Zerhana, Cedar, and who else?
Icarus?
Well, I'm
Oh,
a melee. I'm generally a melee attacker.
You're better than me.
Okay. So
yeah,
we'll
so I'll
execute our plan.
And everyone is healed correctly. Zan, I see you at what, 59 out of 72?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Did you
Okay.
spend, Santhros, did you spend hit dice when you took a short rest?
I did one.
You can do as many as you want to. There's no reason to be walking around the
Okay.
dungeon injured.
All right, sure. Well, that's not right. There. Okay. So should I
Well,
put
how
this
many hit dice did
weapon-
you use to do all that? You were at 59.
So it
So
would have been two more. So I've used 3 total.
I need some hit dice too.
You could just roll them on your on D&D Beyond.
You can
Click
roll
on
in D&D Beyond, just so you know how many you used up, because you only get 3 back per long rest. So hit dice are trackable.
if you click on short rest, you can roll hit dice there and also track how many you've spent.
Okay.
So Zan, if you want to roll them to get from 59 to 72 to see how many you used, that's fine. If you're going to tell me you used up all 9, then obviously you made it, but you probably don't have to use that many.
No, I said I would have used 3 total.
Okay.
You don't have to decide how many in advance. You can roll them one at a time.
Right, you roll them one at a time.
Okay.
If you said you've already rolled them, then that's fine, but I didn't see any rolling in roll 20.
And you also have to adjust your hit points as you heal up.
So Vic, I think you up to snuff now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Greg, do you know how to do that?
I do not. How do I do it?
You click on short rest in your character sheet.
Okay.
And you'll see a button that says roll hit die.
1. I found it.
And then
Okay.
once you've done that, check off as many boxes as hit dice you spent.
Okay, got it. Did not know that. Now I do. Okay, so before we go in, can I cast Spiritual Weapon now so I have it ready and I don't have to use an action to do it?
Well, we can really only cast like one buff spell
Okay,
in the round that we're opening the door.
got it. Okay. All right.
Alrighty, we all good?
Yep.
All right. So you open the door, and him and the hands are gone.
Okay, I don't cast any spells.
Well, you pre-cast it, so it is cast.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
I'm
we
gonna
can
go
search the
in.
room.
Yeah, what do we see?
Let's see.
Can I find a way that he got out? Can I try to figure out how he got out?
We should just search.
Yeah, I guess your search.
Perception, perhaps?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't see any secret doors out of this room.
Death gets a roll also.
Okay. Get you guys in here. Orvex does not want to be in the hallway by himself. You don't see any secret doors in here. There's a lot of writing. So, you can certainly leaf through some of this, right?
Yeah.
It will take some time to go through it for sure.
Okay.
Should we spend like half an hour?
Well, we'll
5
see
minutes,
how far
or-
it gets, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, I'm typically tearing up every single piece of paper I can find.
And you should read it. You should read it first and see if it's useful.
That's fine, but I'm going to tear it up anyway because I wasted a spell on this.
and gosh, and gosh darn it, some shit's gonna get destroyed.
Is his undead canary still here?
Sure.
I'm
You
going to
wanna-
kill the undead canary.
You can fry it with the lightning bolt. No problem. All right. So you can go through the paperwork, right? You see information about, basically the let's see here. So the history of Omu and the tomb. You see a lot of drawings about the basically the flesh golems, and they're basically made out of dead adventurers. So you could
Charming.
see various documents describing kind of how to do that here and there, right? Um,
Are there any floor plans?
let's see. Let's see.
Forget the floor plans. Is there a deed?
No deed. No floor plans or a deed, but you do find kind of in the journal an interesting note.
Ooh, what is it?
Which I will give to you in Discord.
Ooh.
Also, is there anything in the history of the tomb that tells us about anything we might be looking for, or anything that we might encounter?
Sure, I'll check for that in a second. But you could pretty much gather the person's name is Withers.
Yeah, he told us that. Introduced
Okay, I
himself.
forget if I told you that or not.
That's fine.
The note that you find interesting says, The master returns with a marvelous gift, a cast-off creation of the gods, dead and yet not. The all-seeing is blind to its existence, and the mother of illusion looks past it. Sweet irony. The master hopes to raise the creature to power by glutting it on souls. The master has brought the Sown sisters here to nurse it, and to help build a device needed to feed it. As for me, I am only saddened that my studies shall one day come to an end. I owe the master much for the time he has given me. I can only work harder in the little time that remains for this world.
That's foreboding. Can we make any checks to identify some of these references?
Can I think about it as a player and try to identify it?
Sure, certainly think of it as a player, and let me try to get back to see what else you might find.
Well, like I'm curious, like all seeing the Mother of Illusions, the Sown sisters.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Sown sisters, but so I was thinking the eye stalks are not very lich-like, right?
Yep.
The eyeball things coming out of the stuff. So that might be there might be like three kind of things that exist here: the Mother of Illusions,
Yep.
the All-Seeing, and then the Master. Obviously, the letting it on souls. He built the Soulmonger to raise this creature, or at least that's my interpretation.
Right.
Yeah, I still don't know what the Sown sisters are. They might just be something we have to fight later. More flesh golems, perhaps, or things that create flesh golems. And then it looks like Withers knows that at some point when the Soulmonger is done doing what it's doing,
it'll blow up the world.
Yeah, or at least destroy the tomb and him inside it, or something.
Well, he said the little time that remains for this world suggests it's all of Faerun.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Any idea what the cast-off creation of the gods is?
Nah, my intuition runs out there. Let me think. Cast off. I mean, I'm getting like biblical references, but I can't think of anything in D&D that could be.
You also find inside the desk, you find a translucent fist-size gray stone.
Okay,
Does it look
I take it.
valuable?
Or
maybe it's magical?
In the time, I presume someone is trying to cast detect magic. It is magical.
Okay.
Aura of enchantment.
So the next time we short rest, we'll need to identify that.
Let's see. I'll also, let's see. Let me just do this real quick. I just want to reread this to make sure I don't have to edit anything out real quick. Because this isn't a cut paste. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll give you this. I might have to do this in 2 cut and pastes. Let's see if it lets me. You can upload your message as a file instead. We'll see if that works.
Okay.
If you click on it, is it open? Let's see.
Trying it. It's a download.
Is it? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll copy and paste it.
It is a notepad. It's not. It is.
Oh
it's a
yeah,
notepad
it
form.
downloads it. You're right. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's not the. It's not the most
Oh.
fanciful of writing, but hey, it gets the job done.
I did a cut paste, so I haven't even seen what it does yet. Let's see what it looks like.
It's because Discord. It's too big for Discord.
Yeah, it's too big for Discord. Exactly right.
But we could split it up into sections.
Yeah, I just cut and paste.
History of Omu.
Yep.
Yeah, here I got it. There's this. This is just what's in the message. 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll read it.
I'm gonna get some tea while you read that. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that.
All good.
Jesus Christ.
Might be a good time to stop anyway, pretty soon. So.
That's a lot of text.
It is.
This is in the journals?
Yes, this is what you gather from the journals.
See, if I were playing an RPG like a video game, I would expect some graphics and then an ominous sounding voiceover. This is a slow.
You cut out in the middle there, but I completely agree. Oh.
Okay, why don't we continue exploring? Because I don't think the text is going to be immediately relevant.
No, but it is interesting, and it seems to offer a different narrative than Withers' journal, or than the other part of this entry in Withers' journal.
I'm gonna examine it more closely once we're done.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we have there are no exits from this room, right?
Yeah, you didn't find any.
So there's another door to the. So there's no other magic in this room.
No other magic.
Okay, so there's a door to the north we haven't been to.
Okay. When you get there, you see that there is a undead-ish dwarf kind of standing guard at that door now.
And he wasn't there before.
He was not.
I think
He's
we're gonna
not
have to fight
bothering
him,
you, but he's there.
But he's going to prevent us from getting to the door.
He's in the way. Yes.
Right. I think we're going to have to fight him. Do you want to do that next week or tonight?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm happy to do it tonight. But if somebody else
Depends
wants
on
to,
how powerful he is.
It's one dwarf, and so far none of the individuals have been particularly powerful. So nobody has a strong opinion. Why don't we fight him tonight, and then we can stop after the combat?
Why don't we stop now? I think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah. Okay.
This could get ugly. You
Sure.
never know.
Oh, wow.
Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. It
Okay,
depends how it all breaks out, right?
Fair enough.
All right. Well, this was good.
Yeah.
We'll say same bat time-ish next week, or maybe
7 o'clock.
7 a little earlier. What do you guys want to do?
I'm fan of 730.